Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nerd Tactics. Got Protag and Whiskey with me today.
Hello, fellow gamers.
Hey guys.
We got a pretty fun show for you guys today. We are looking at territory battles, looking back, and getting excited. I'm actually pretty excited about how well we did, or how well we're doing, and where we're going from here, and what our plans are. I mean, we seem to be getting our stuff together, like, pretty seriously.
It really got organized today. I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't think today's gone as well as I thought, but I had people asking about deployment, and then I went and looked, and on our south, we only have 29 participants so far. They're going to almost finish that first star by themselves without any deployment, which is pretty exciting, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah, I was a little worried about our stars there. The significantly harder fights
oh yeah,
this phase.
We definitely took a hit. Our estimation has changed.
yeah. We thought we were way better than we are. We found out we're
Well,
not.
not only that, not being able to fill out those platoons both last phase and this phase, especially this phase.
Yeah.
The those Empire attacks just creamed me, absolutely
That's
creamed me.
going to be a huge difference in our getting stars up at the end.
Yep. I agree. It almost rolls with it. Like if you miss a star, like you need to keep on rolling. Like there's a method to the madness here. Missing a star is what I'm saying. It will cause you to lose more stars.
Well, I'm not talking about just missing the stars. I'm talking about how important the platoons are. We found that out today because even up till last phase, we had maxed everything out, and last phase was the first time we had missed anything. Then I'm not sure. Did we even break? I don't have it in front of me. Did we even get a level 1 bonus on either of the any of the platoons? I know we
We
didn't do it
received
on
one
ships.
level 1 bonus, I believe.
Yeah, that wasn't enough to keep those extra.
The extra what? We lose you, Protag? Whiskey, you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, Protag just died. I don't know what happened.
Well, until he gets back. Yeah, we're definitely facing a squeeze in the ships area too. We're with some of the requirements here. It's going to be a while before we can weaken that orbital bombardment.
Yeah, I agree. It's but the great thing about this is that they've made it a new point of growth for us. A lot of people were getting pretty, what's the word, bored out of their mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this has given us something new to fight for. So I am I'm pretty excited about it. I think that there's uh, some growth in it. I mean, I feel like I have to build my tunes up, and that's saying something. Assuming I have one of the largest collections in our guild, of 7 stars with like 93. So
Yeah, you're pretty high up there.
the fact that I feel like there's characters that I need to be able to participate is crazy.
Yeah, well, we learned today that everybody needs a 7-star Lobot.
And Bays is gonna become pretty. Oh my god, the number of Bayes requested was pretty hardcore.
Yeah, we've got a list of very specific tunes that we're gonna need brought up.
Was that
Now
one
it'd
of
be
them? Was Gar
interesting.
Saxon one of them? Because I just got
Yeah.
a 5 star Gar Saxon.
Well, good for you, buddy. You're gonna
That's
have to wait until the other side of the territory battles for that to count.
There was even a couple Ahsoka requests, like fulcrums.
Oh yes,
I
yes.
was like, what? The only one person I know who has one of those is Pat.
Well,
Gentlemen, we got an HAAT.
You got a what?
HAAT's going up.
Ope, 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 ope.
are we getting a star?
No, we're gonna run HAAT.
Oh. Y'all
Everybody's going for their GK shards.
Y'all are gonna run HAAT.
Why aren't you gonna run HAAT?
I'm at my parents' house.
Well, you know.
I'm visiting the fam. Instead of visiting the fam, I'm talking to you guys.
Well, I'm sorry.
That just means I'm a horrible son.
Well, it's alright. That just means we're horrible people for taking you away. So Ruby beat us all last time, huh?
Yeah, she placed first like twice in a row here or something like that.
Yeah, it's ever since we showed her how to kit out her
Clones.
her clones. Now she's dangerous.
Yep.
God. She has been sort of blowing through us, hasn't she? Where is she tonight? I thought I saw her online.
Ruby, come join us.
Ruby? Oh no, she's offline now. But yeah, so we got some exciting stuff. What was the character that you felt like was the most unexpected rock star of territory battles?
At least personally, I'll go with characters. I think that I think we were all a little scared about having the Hoff brothers as requirements for the territory battles.
They were kind of a joke.
Well, those fights were kind of a joke, but mine weren't that geared. I think they're both. I think I got them to both gear level 8 scouts, 7-star, and my soldiers 6-star, and they held their own. I mean, they contributed to the fight and weren't useless, and I was happy about that. So
I think the standout character doesn't do a lick of battling, and so far for us this round, it's been Lobot.
Yeah, Lobot. Nobody ever would have expected for Lobot to be valuable. And now, like, I literally want to just put out a recruiting call and be like, if you're over level 65, you have Low Gray, Wicket, and Lobot.
And Plu.
And who?
Plo Koon.
Oh, and Plo Koon. Then you have an open guild invite to the Sith. That's all you have to say is I have these characters.
I don't know. Maybe one of our listeners can find out. Aren't platoons supposed to be random? So when we hit this again, we might not get Ewoks next go around.
Well, we're always gonna get some. I think that what they do in their randomness is they want certain characters to be random that are pay to play. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but because it doesn't force any one person to be pay to play. But it isn't. Don't you feel like that's how it was? Because like the Ahsoka Fulcrum showing up is kind of.
Yeah, definitely. And when it comes to things like Lobot was a place where we had a weakness, so we noticed it today. Because one of the things about being random is you could end up needing 6 Lobots.
And we did.
And we don't have that.
6-star Lobots. Wasn't that how many were needed yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man, I was like, mine's 4-star. Oh.
So don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, when Cup gets his moment to shine as well.
When who?
Cup.
Who's Cup?
Coruscant Underworld Police.
Oh, yeah. He's totally gonna have his own node in the Battle for Endor or something crazy like that.
Well, he'll get rotated in. This kind of the thing. Celebratory battles, especially platoons, the devs said it, and it's true. They really designed it to encompass every character in the game. So if you're that guy for some reason that just decided they needed Cup, I mean, you have now added value to your guild.
Yeah, somewhere around phase 5, I think we all stopped and looked at platoons and went, "Oh man, they meant that."
That's exactly what happened. Almost word for word. You and I were sitting in voice going, "Oh crap, how are we gonna do this?" I'm trying to see. Oh, I only have a 5-star course on Underworld Police. Guess who's getting leveled next? Ooh, million credits. You're yeah. So Whiskey, what are you running tonight in Raid? You got anything fun you're running? No, Whiskey, you're not running. And you're breaking up something awful.
What am I running tonight in Raid?
I literally just lost my Xylo for the first time.
I think for now I'm just starting out with straight CLS on 1.
You're gonna go solo?
Yeah, I'm not comfy with the mods on my Raid Han yet. He brought me up to 5th place in Arena, but he just wasn't feeling right.
Yeah. Raid Han is so temperamental. He really is. He's a temperamental man.
And I like using CLS in my P4, so I don't necessarily want to take risk in him right now.
That makes sense. No, see, I'm running a CLS lead phase 3. That's that crazy phase 3 team that we keep running.
Phase 3 team is insane.
I'm pretty excited about it, actually. In fact, I was just looking through my characters to see what I'll record it tonight, by the way. In fact, I should just record tonight.
Oh, you definitely should.
Okay, so I'm doing both now. Because I am that good, and mainly because OBS has the ability to do both at one time. Oh. What? I think we're gonna mute Protag right now.
Something weird's going on there.
Oh! Mute. Wow. Well, hello, Protag. I'm blushing.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't either. What the hell was that? Oh. Let's see if he'll. Oh man. But yeah. So tonight we're gonna be running the Old Ben team. This is my well, Protag and I came up with it. It is a CLS lead with Old Ben and Stormtrooper Han, with Jin and Raid Han. Right? That's what I ran it with last time, right?
Yeah, that was team.
And the goal of the team is basically this never-ending cycle of awesome. So as one tank dies, the other tank gets a res, and it's never ending. Oh, let's see what everybody tonight. It must be a full moon or something. Is it a full moon tonight, Whiskey?
I have no idea.
It's a good thing you're not working tonight. Let's just say that. But the way everybody's acting, it is a good thing that you're not working. Protag. His exact words: puppy dog started to run.
That sounds about right, I guess.
I guess. Okay, we'll unmute him and let him explain himself. Okay.
Yo, no, literally I was about to go home. My dad walks out, hands me my dog, and is like, "Go walk your dog." I'm like, "Okay." and then my dog decided to run. So.
Yes, well, on our end, it sounded like fap, 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 fap.
I apologize. I did not expect to run.
Oh,
You're
well.
very out of shape.
You're getting flagged for this live stream.
Italian wants me to show you guys how to use Nox. I don't know if you can see Nox, though. Can you guys see my Nox commands?
I don't think so.
I go. Okay. Let me try something. I might actually be able to do that for you. That's a good idea, Italian, while we wait. Okay, it was not that bad, Nappa. We tried to keep it clean, and Protag decided to run with his dog.
Literally, do you want video of me? I can like.
No, nobody wants video.
As the viewer count drops.
Did it? I'm sorry. No, it stayed pretty stable. This is what happens when we start embarrassing the hosts. Video capture, window capture, I think is what I need to do. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Nope, it still just shows the inside of the window.
You can at least show them the website.
Well, okay, so Nox has a function. Protag?
Yeah.
Your mic is making some weird noises tonight.
Hey, mute. Just go ahead and I'll exit so I can get back to
Okay.
the apartment on the good mic.
Okay, so basically we work through a thing called Nox. Nox is a Android emulator. This is how we play for the most part. We actually don't play on here for any other reason than we actually love playing on here. It just so happened to make it really, really easy when we wanted to move to recording. So we were actually doing this beforehand, which was pretty awesome. Trying to find you guys the right site, because they, unfortunately, Nox is one of those things that they. So Nox is considered the perfect Android emulator. I quite often play a lot of other games on here. If you guys watch the stream a lot, we've played Force Arena on here. We've played. I've actually today got a chance to play around with some Vainglory. But one of the coolest features on here, which I am going to exit this before it loads because it gets choppy. It doesn't like recording. One of the coolest features about it is that it has a button memory. So you can program a series of button clicks which will allow you to flip through your Chromium packs. It's pretty much the only even-ish cheat that I use. And I use it just simply because, well, going through Chromium packs takes a long time. Have you figured this out yet, Whiskey? Do you use Nox?
No, I'm on an iPhone.
Oh, man. So I can literally, well, my Nox just shut down. It used to work where you could literally go through and, when I'm not recording, it allows me to basically play a recorded set of commands, and it allows me to click through all my Chromium packs, and then I can go outside. I can spend some time with my wife and come back 10 minutes later, and I have all my Chromium packs open. And then I go to the Shard shop, and there's always like an absolutely ridiculous number of characters that everybody else cares about. How many of those special ally points do you have sitting around? Whiskey?
I just did a dump a little while ago, so I don't have a lot right now. I usually dump every 100,000 or so.
Yeah, that's about what I do too. You spend an hour just skip, skip, skip.
Yep.
Wow, it's actually it actually force shuts down my Nox now if I'm recording and using that function. Huh. Must be a weird blend. But so what we're going to be doing here shortly, guys, is we're kind of waiting for phase 1 to finish. I lost Xylo early. If you want a good Xylo video, go back to some of our first live streams. We were doing Xylo on top of Xylo on top of Xylo until everybody was really bored of me playing Xylo. So we might take Savage in here in a second, phase 1, depending on where we're at. What did you do 1.35 million with?
That's a respectable number.
That I don't know what it's in, but it's respectable. Your guild has started a new raid. Your raid has started a new guild. Damn. Is that phase 2 already? Oh no, but real close. Maybe we'll take some.
Almost. It'll be done in a second.
Man, we are just flying through it now. So where we're at right now with the invasion of HAAT. So Whiskey and I learned a lot. I mean, if you guys watched those videos we posted the other day, our strategy for this, we've learned a significant amount since that event, since that video, and there's still more to come. By the way, I found this out today, Whiskey. Did you know that if, let's say in yesterday we had missed one of the stars, like we'd missed and gotten 0 stars, that the next territory doesn't open up, but the one that you missed stays open until you get that star?
Right. I did know that from the beginning. I think that was one of the big deals for why it's going to eventually return back to the original plan of 12-hour phases. Is it's to give weaker guilds more of an opportunity to earn some,
just to fly through it. Yeah. I do think 6 days is too long, and it's just too much for us. Man, you and I, we were.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a lot.
It's been good for the first run to have been 6 days. Even though we had a lot of downtime, it let us really sit there and analyze everything going on. But now that we've got a feel for it, I'm ready to ramp it up.
Yeah, me too. Do you remember why we why everybody put Scavenger in that unit? I'm trying to remember what team I decided I was. I think last time I tried it with Scavenger and my Leia rocked it.
Something to do with offense up.
Yeah. We're just gonna put Leia back in. It's still a good team. It does 3 point something. So maybe after this I'll run my my Zeta team, even though I don't have that last Zeta yet.
It makes a big difference. Sidious is lacking on potency without it.
Yeah. I just feel like he's missing on so many things, to be honest.
He is. It's become old Zetas. Like, if I could return them today, I would. I'm glad I got them when I got them, but now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Nappa. I mean, I really do. We're not trying to say that every guild is going to be like the Sith, because obviously that's not true, and would be an unfair statement. But at the same point, there's an amount of, damn it. There's an amount of, we want to help everybody, but we don't. We play consistently. We put in a significant amount of thought to this, and we expect our guildmates to listen when we talk and all of that. So I don't know how to make it so that we can, I don't know, match up for every player, I guess is the question I have.
Well, it's gonna take a while, especially if your guild isn't at a level like ours is. But just like the raids before it comes down to math and strategy. And at some point or another, things are going to be established across the board, and everybody's going to have to get on board.
That's right. I agree with that. I mean, we're talking about a series of players who, I mean, at some point the really good players are going to end up going to guilds with other really good players. I mean, maybe that's just a fair statement to say. Because everybody is, you're just going to get sick of waiting for everybody else. So.
It's going to become another part of the scale. Just like, when you hit 70, you should be looking for heroic pit guilds.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going to be. This is going to be a next tier.
Yeah, that actually is a really good way to describe that. So I'm trying right now. It's a lot harder than it looks to get hit by the turret. Okay. So I got hit by the turret. Now you kill everything before it hits you. Okay. Now in theory, I should have, there we go, I have all 3 buffs. So what's the third one? Do you know? Whiskey?
I don't run clones.
Well, yeah, but there's the buff. So they give you the 1, 2, 3 buff?
Oh, crap. What is that?
It's like speed or something like that. But apparently this is how they do 10 million damage. That's what I was reading, that the way they do 10 million damage is that they let the tank hit them every turn.
All right, morale 1 is 100% defense penetration. Morale 2 is 25% speed. And morale 3 is plus 50% crit damage.
Oh, wow. Well, with this team, morale 3 is... My clone sergeant just hit for 20k. So I guess that says something, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, nothing to sniff at, that's for sure. Okay, that's there. I need that not to shoot my 5s. Okay. Okay. Ooh! 5%'s what? 2 point something million? Do you know what this phase is?
So long since I paid attention to these numbers. I want to say the phase total is 22 million.
Tank to ink down. Oh, maybe a full clear team. Well, that one's saying... Somebody know what it is? It's 8 million for the whole phase, so 5% is only... Oh, I must be slow tonight.
I think we've actually mathed out this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you and I, man. The whole everything. I'm just trying to decide if I should keep this run. I think I'm gonna ditch it. We'll go in again. We're really trying this for the first time, so I would much rather this whole getting hit in the face thing. It's new to me. Rex might actually do really well in this team. You know what? We're gonna go for getting hit in the face, and we're gonna go for Rex instead of Leia.
I always thought Rex was the one you were supposed to leave out.
Yeah, you are, but he's gonna add a lot of survivability for getting hit in the face.
That's true.
So you'll be able to take all of the you'll take a lot less damage from other things, and you'll get his speed boost, which will be really helpful. So, yeah. That's my opinion on it right now, at least. It's an idea. We're gonna try and hit it for, I don't know, a couple mil. I was just shy of 1 million damage. That's awful. I have never done 1 million damage in one of these raids. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Yeah, but we're not trying to stop it. Good. Yeah, maybe Rex is a bad choice. I'm just trying to think of somebody else survivable who isn't a tank. What do you think, Whiskey? Who else is survivable?
Survivable is not a tank.
I mean, maybe R2? He just has no
R2
life
does
back.
everything.
Yeah, but he gets no life back. And that's one of the hard things about these teams, is that you need them to get their life back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep R2 hidden.
Yeah, but even hidden, he's not gonna. He gets hit by that blast.
Oh, yeah, with R2 in at that point, once again, you're still better off with Leia in there too.
Yeah. You think R2 Nappa? I mean, R2's would increase this team's damage output significantly. No, Nihilus. I don't have Nihilus. We could try this with R2, actually. What's R2 get given by the clones? By Republic? Huh. Well, I don't know. That run didn't turn out so terrible. We are gonna switch it out for R2.
He gives offense for Galactic Republic. It gets and gives, so.
That's not a terrible plus boost to team. Plus yeah. So he gets the offense plus he gives offense.
He's gonna give 40% extra offense, and then he's gonna give 10% of his offense back to everybody.
Yes. And the circle continues.
And use that burning because it bursts how he hits really well.
Oh, yeah, but I don't want to. I'm trying not to cause damage over time right now. I also don't want to slow the top turret. So what I'm trying to do is.
Yeah, you can always save it for the topple.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So like here, I'll take that up there. But I don't want to put that up there, so I want to put 5 should go down. I should have put that up top. Okay. If I run it like this, it needs a little bit more critical chance, I think. Ooh. Okay. There. And there. That's fine. We'll take this out now. It actually killed one. It killed 5s? Oh, because it didn't have a buff on him. Okay, there it is. We tried again, guys. We'll find another character to go in there. Please mark starting percent at 72.86. Sometimes I feel like I'm such a professional. How did everybody else's run on territory battles go? I'm really interested, actually. How many stars are you guys at? How many are you expecting to get? Because we thought we were going to be in the 36 range, and we're probably... Thank you, Napa. That's how you know I got fans who've been hanging out for a long time, because they're sick of going back and being, hey guys, what did I start that run at? That happened for a long time. I used to be like, hey guys, I don't know what the start point is. Yeah, so other than, if you're not a member of the Sith, how do you feel like your guild did? We already know how Nappa and them did. How somebody new. No, we're gonna just sit here and quiet. There's a 15-second delay, so this is gonna be a really long quiet.
This is the problem with HAAT running at the same time as a live stream. We're kind of like sitting here trying to make small talk while we get through our runs.
Well, this is how the whole live stream started, was me just running HAAT.
We moved on to bigger and better things.
Ugh, Echo died. Zeratul, how did your guild do? Yeah, Napa, that's the biggest mistake that even our guild, even after we talked about it and everything, splitting the damage is just, it's so tempting from every player in territory battles. It's a, don't you agree? Haven't you noticed that? It's like, as soon as somebody's like, oop, I could do more damage right here. Have you noticed that?
A lot of people will definitely, like, they'll see that it's close to a second star and they'll be like, oh, well, I'll just push it over, not taking into account that there are still combat missions to go that we're going to push it over anyway.
Yeah. And so they end up wasting like 5 million. Isn't that what they wasted yesterday? It was 5 million? Well, I'm glad everybody listened. Maybe we need to come join your group. We're all going to join. No, we're not. Zertul's in the Sith, but. So are we gonna try for the next time, or is there a rumor that I heard that there's gonna be a magical like super group put together?
I have no idea what the deal is with that.
I mean, I got this invite and then literally nothing happened. I hope it does. It'd be fun to try and have you and I run a super group.
I don't think I'm part of that list. I know I just did a lot of work on a spreadsheet that's going to piss me off if we're breaking up.
What about Akbar and Ezra? I didn't see what he said. Yeah, apply to the Sith. You know we'll post the link for that in well, now I'm sad. Okay, last try, because there's not going to be any more tries. Yeah, this is a pretty exciting I'm pretty excited to see what the rewards are, because I've got some characters in there that I really want to finish up. And I know Protag has just been sitting wetting his pants waiting for
From Yoda?
For Yoda. Oh man. Are you guys still short your first kill? Is there a tool? Well, I'm gonna be showing off my phase 3 rebel team tonight. If you stick around, we're about to enter phase 3. I'll run it first. I'm also recording it this time so that we can post it up on the channel separately without my ugly face on it, and then I'll put some music over the top of it or something.
Phase 3 is a mean wall when you're first coming up.
Oh, yeah. Phase 3 is a mean wall, even if you've been playing for a long time. I mean, it's a pretty brutal... it's a pretty brutal run. I mean, that's the hardest part, in my opinion, of the entire phase. Entire HAAT experience. Okay. That's not good. Well, my Rebels team is not standard. I don't want you to think that it is, but it'll be... this will be a very different team. We ran it last run, but I really think that I'm starting to get it down. And my favorite part about it is that it scales so well with gear, meaning that you don't have to be super geared to run it. You can put up 500,000, and which is a lot in phase 3. Putting up 1,000,000 damage in phase 3 is a significant undertaking. Would you agree with that, Whiskey?
I've never done it.
Yeah, and so then to have this team where gear level 7 characters are doing it is just, it's nuts. So I think that I really think it's kind of like the poor man's super team. But that might be just because I like it and half invented it, so.
It requires some farming, but you can get to it.
Well, but if you already have CLS, you're halfway there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the beauty of it, is that you're pretty much there already. So, I'm not going to say it's CLS only, but I can't think of another character that I would put in that space, so. Okay. Man, I put up that slow on the center tank, on the center gun, and it caused an out of sequence topple.
Yeah.
I'm like, and we're running out of time. I've run this team 4 times already, so I'm like, I'm having to not hit the center gun until after it fires, which is extremely stressful. Okay, so I think I can kill that now. I can kill that now. Oh, that's fine, that's dead. Take that there. Oh, it actually killed him. Going back to characters that might fit for Leia, that are frankly, but not tanks. You know, Zaris, well, the problem is that, I don't know. We're just going to auto this out.
You have her zated?
What?
You have her zated?
No. If I had her zated, my PvP team would make people cry.
Yeah.
My commander, Luke Skywalker, Zodi, Zal team.
I don't.
Akbar and Ezra, is he worth it in an Akbar lead? Is Ezra worth it in an Akbar lead? Okay, so Ezra is always worth it. Yeah, my damage output in this one's going to suck. But the guild's going to finish that last 25% pretty quick, so...
I had 3 terrible runs, and I had to keep the 3rd one because I knew it was going down too fast.
Yeah, I mean, we've only got 5% left, and we'll be in phase 3. I mean, 1 point something. Akbar is a good rebel lead when you're starting off. If you're running Ezra, I love Hera lead in that team. I love full rebels. In fact, my alt account is only characters I'm leveling are rebels because they're fun to level with. But I don't know. CLS is really the best one, but you're not going to have him if you're worried about an Akbar lead right now. Although, who was it that did the Akbar videos? Was that McMole who did those?
Yeah, there absolutely is an Akbar lead with CLS team. He gets fast.
Yeah, he does. With the double attacks? Holy crap. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's got their own. That's the greatest thing about about this game is that they really do.
It's come a long way this year. Things were really, really tight until there was only one way to do things for a long, long time. But this year they have spread it out.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. So what I'm gonna do, by the way, when I get Xeris, is I'm gonna take Rex. Well, I'm gonna take Savage out of this team, and I'm gonna put in Xeris. So it'll be Rex, R2, CLS, Xylo. Yeah. It's gonna be stupid. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have Fulcrum. It's one of the characters I don't have, and you keep rubbing it in my face. Thank you. Oh, I know, Joey. I was just being more of a... CLS really makes Rebels for me. I didn't play Rebels before CLS, so... I'm the wrong person to ask about pre-Rebels CLS. Or pre-CLS Rebels, I mean. That being said, though, I do love me some CLS. He's totally worth getting, by the way, if you get the opportunity. He's worth farming up. And a lot of the characters that I'm going to show that I run in that other team are from his farm. So, well, one of them. I hope he doesn't pair well with Fulcrum. I hope we get Agent Callus Fulcrum. What's happening? Is it phase 3 yet?
I'm running a fleet mission.
Oh, okay. Oh, in Hoth?
No, I actually can't do that until after midnight because I haven't 6-starred my mace.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't 6-starred him either. Boom, 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 boom. So I have 1,000,000 credits. What should I do with it?
1,000,000 credits ain't what it used to be, buddy.
Huh?
1,000,000 credits ain't what it used to be.
Well, I know. That's why I'm looking. You could have a Rebel and an Empire tag, and wouldn't that mess with the game? What?
Yeah, I think they're actually very much avoiding doing that. They understand that we already have our arena teams where you might be all light side with a dark side or vice versa, but they don't really want them to synergize.
No, God, no. That would be completely... Boop, boop, 85 Akbar? Oh, do I not have an 85 Akbar yet? I don't know. It's been so long since I touched that character. I mean, it's...
You have every single character. You have to have an 85 Akbar.
I have a 7-star Akbar. Doesn't mean I have to have an 85 Akbar.
Oh, no, he's got to be 85. You use them when...
Well, I have Sabine. Hold on. I might need to 85 Sabine. That might be what's happening right now.
While you were gone, Protag, Antag was actually discussing the fact that he has generally not been the go-to guy for Rebels until now.
No, that's my territory.
Yeah, I collect Empire. Okay, I will give you your 85, Akbar. I will fall to the whims of my fellow nerds.
2 levels short. How do you not have? You missed him. You missed him.
No, I didn't. I promise. He's good. Yeah, I know. It takes more than that. But Chopper's not 85 either. Like, I don't have a full level 85 Rebels team. Yeah. But definitely Sabine over. Can I get 82 out of it?
Have you tried your Phase 3 team yet?
No. It wasn't in Phase 3 when we started messing around.
It is in Phase 3 now.
Whoop whoop! Okay, everybody. Here we go.
I'm actually going to do the same thing with a little bit different composition. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay. Commander Luke Skywalker. R2-D2. Double tank. Preferably 2 rebel tanks. Have to be rebel tanks. Don't count if you don't. Oh, the character that we weren't thinking of is Han isn't in here. How's my guild doing in TB? We are at what, 24? What are we at, Whiskey? How many stars?
28 stars.
There you go,
Yeah,
28. Man, everything was a freaking wall for us.
Yeah, looking to most open at 31 tonight.
Yeah. So we're about 5 short of where we wanted to be. But I think it was a good goal to have. I don't think that any of that goal was bad. So
I currently anticipate us going up 1 to 2 stars per battle for a little while.
yeah, as we get better.
People are seeing what to level up and how to level up, so deployments will go up. They'll get better at the waves now that they've seen what they are, and we already know a couple of the stars were missed from mistakes that we made this time.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely 3-star all the early phases up until they start requiring 5-star characters.
Boom, boom. So I heard somewhere that you want that right there to happen. Wow, that happened way faster than I thought it would. Okay, so here we go. So now I just gave her Omega for this. So now we want that. That gives him the up for 2 turns. There we go. Complete ability block. Protag, apparently you're really quiet tonight. You still there, Whiskey? We all still live?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you just focusing?
Yeah, I'm just doing my P3 run real quick.
What'd you say, Protag?
I was asking Nappa if that was better.
Oh, probably. It's a little bit louder on my end. Okay. This team is really it's. Do we want to do that right this second? Yes. And to Luke. And there. Man, it does. It just works so good. So part of the reason for R2 being in this team that a lot of people won't think about is the fact that R2 gives stealth, and when a character has stealth, they don't cause counterattack. So you get a lot less counterattacks from the main guy, and he gets a lot less attacks throughout the run because of R2 stealth.
Stealth with no taunt. There's a taunt up, it will take the counter.
No, it hasn't been.
Really?
Yeah. So if the character doing the attacking is the one taunting, then you're correct. But if the character is stealthed and hold on. If the character is stealthed and he is hold on. I gotta decide if I want to do that right now. You think I'll get a crit with Jin and with only two guys up? It's alright, I'll have another try if I mess it up. Oh, yep, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. I never realized that. Did you know that Jin's her res did 20% per critical strike to the res?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not just 20%, it's 20% per crit. That's huge. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, it is.
Huh. This could be bad. Okay, he's going up on taunt. I need him to summon his droids back. Oh, there we go.
Making this the only team ever where I've heard somebody say that.
Oh, no, you literally have to have him or you can't resurrect anybody.
Right.
So, yes, it's quite... Oh, she got ability blocked. I should have taken that there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's not good. I don't know, I don't know how I did. I don't know if I should restart. Oh, there's a tank back. Oh no, don't kill my Jin. Go here. What about putting in... Yeah, I don't have him to start off with. I mean, honestly, guys, this is such a, hey, we come up with a cool idea and I have the characters to run it, let's do it type thing that I'd love to see what you guys come up with. Like, throw your teams together and try it out and tell me how it works. Because I don't have all the answers. I definitely don't have all the answers. Oh, there goes Jin. Do you guys think I should restart the run, or you think I should keep it?
You've got plenty of time if you want to restart it.
Do I? Okay. Let's take another try. No, close, exit. That was terrifying. Chase would replace one of them for sure. Yeah. I mean, you could run a Chase Chirrut thing. Okay. Scare Pathfinder. I can work on him. With a self-revive. Yeah, but... yeah. I mean... a self-revive sounds pretty awesome. What do you think about that? Whiskey?
That'll...
Or Protag? I didn't know you were back with us.
Yeah, it looks like a good idea.
I mean, the self-revive would definitely work. It's random, so...
I don't know if I would put it... I might take out Stormtrooper Han, because Stormtrooper Han works a lot better with the Chirpatine. And that would give me both squads. What does she also have? Let's see here. Leader. 2 on leader. So I don't have her Zeta yet. Although I'm close. Let me just see. I don't think I have SRP leveled. No, I don't. That's what he said, right? SRP?
Yeah.
How do you get SRP? Well, I know who's going to be after the current obsession of Protagonize.
You skipping Captain or Commander Han Solo?
For now. I'm too invested right now, and I really want to see that team. And I can come back and get Captain Han later.
We do tonight have to discuss. I have a different opinion from you on the going for Rolo thing, Protag.
Okay, go for it.
So, the thing I'm looking at here is the number one goal is currency for the new shop. That's why we want the stars. We want the stars to get more currency. It's going to be a while before those stars are going up in Phase 6, even somewhat in Phase 5. The biggest routes for currency are the special missions, and that Phase 6 special mission, bringing in 30 currency from everybody that can play it, is going to add up to a lot.
I am not going to argue with it. I will concede your point 100%, and then I'm going to say 2 words. Hermit Yoda.
We'll see. We want to get you to him faster.
So you guys can have fun. Like running with the dog.
Go to Nerd Tactics Discord.
I
can throw up the link.
You put up a link on Nerd Tactics Discord?
I'm gonna throw up a link real here.
Of you and your dog?
Yes, and in general, if you jump in channel, you'll see a white dog on a red leash.
Yes, we're just giving you hell, bro. We all know that it was probably your dog.
I have proof.
The fact that you feel like you need it is what
this is. The behind-the-scenes bonus footage you all should when Nerd Tactics becomes Patreon closed. You donate, you're gonna get to see shit like this. Oh, sorry.
Stuff. We got flagged once. I'm gonna have to go through and bleep you out now. By the way, it's the only F word allowed in this channel is frack.
Well, fun. Can we say fun?
Yeah, I guess you can say fun. I don't know. Do you deserve to say fun? Is that what you're saying?
Just asking if we can say fun. You said only F.
Let's res Han Solo.
Yeah, my Jin just doesn't have the gear level for it.
I don't either. This team is kind of strange on gear.
Yeah. The rest of my guys, I'm good. My Jin's only gear level 7. I'm trying to do this, and I mean, he does get his AoE attack off every once in a while, and that just.
I think mine's only gear level 7. Like, I mean, I'm not. That's one of the things about this team that is so magnificent, is the fact that I don't have to have gear level 13,462,000 to participate.
Well, we're about to find out how much I did. Am I gonna lose CLS? Yes.
Okay, so far so good. We're gonna throw that up. That's good. And that's perfect timing. Look at that. Man, this team just flows so well. Who was the... And then Antag asks the question he always forgets. Wait, why are we down? Am I a Cylon? Yes, maybe a little bit. We have a lot of smileys and emojis on our channel right now in chat. Apparently somebody wants to marry some kissy faces. And more of them. I don't know how I feel about this. We might have to actually...
So, I did 318,000. CLS did 200,000 worth of that.
You did how much?
318.
Okay.
318,000. My team needs work. Mar2's only gear level 9. I know yours is 10. Jen needs to be a little bit higher gear level. And it's the first time I did it, so not a whole lot of practice. But it really does. I like the team.
Oh, it's super smooth. Like if you get in rhythm, it is awesome. Boom. Boom. There we go. Wow, I did not crit very much on that run. Okay. I need some of this love right here. Okay, so we're about to lose old Ben. Now when old Ben dies, I'm supposed to get what buffs?
Speed. And something else.
I'm not getting anything.
I guess it is only the first time he dies.
Hey, Protag?
Yeah?
I'm all for smiley faces, but that's a lot of them 3 times in a row. Would you be a chat moderator? And I love all of you, especially you who.
So it's speed up for 2 turns, recover 50% health and 50% protection.
That's the Zeta though, right?
Yeah, it's sorry, speed up for 2 turns, 30% health and 30% protection, but it is only the first time he's defeated.
Oh. Is that new? The only first time?
You know, the last time I was using old Ben before now was before the only first time thing really came into being. I'm not sure if it's new or not, but...
Wow. Right there, that just happened. Well, I think this is the run that I'm going to keep, but...
He's still a good tank to use, and an easy...
I wish I could get a way to put... Oh, well, we can do this. Right there.
And an easy... he's an easy get and an easy farm. So.
I'm actually loving him in my arena right now.
Who, old Ben?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's doing great in my arena. If I didn't have so many Zeta needs for territory battles, I would be considering giving him a couple.
Wow. That's big words. I mean, honestly, I think that Zetas are one of the most sacred.
I agree. The thing about old Ben is he's a very unique character, but it's a commitment that if you strike me down, Zeta really gets a lot better after the devoted protector Zeta.
Okay, guys, here we go. We're gonna find out what I did. Oh, that was a terrible run. I did almost twice that much last time. Huh. I only did 577. Just under 600. I wonder what changed that time.
I've seen him do more than that.
Huh? Yeah, I have done more than that before. I felt like it was a pretty decent run too. Maybe I need to go back and relook at mods again. It's alright. It's all a learning curve, right? 600k is actually a pretty decent run because that's what my my other team does. My Chirpa.
That's about right what you're looking at for a Chirpatine or a Typatine.
Yeah. So.
And that's G11s for those. Well, outside of Chirpa himself.
Yeah. Luckily I have an extra tank I'm working on who needs a lot of TLC, but he's okay.
Backup tank.
Huh?
I'm looking at Jumpin' Joey's comment.
Ben is a great tank.
He's got the
I was gonna
taunt.
say.
I mean, Zeta, it's phenomenal.
Oh man.
Even without the Zeta, though, I mean, he's my top 10 arena tank. Don't get me wrong, GK is great, and there are many reasons that he would be a better choice depending on what your layout is. But with the Zetas, old Ben is a great choice for a main tank.
I need to level out the characters and see if I have time to run Serpentine. All of the droids weren't up. That's why. So I just threw in my Phase 2 Zeta team. See what happens. And one of those. And one of those. And one of those. And one of those. Here, have one of those too. This is a fun team. I have to say, it does so much passive damage. I'm gonna have to get a video of you doing this one day, Whiskey, in Phase 2.
Yeah, I'll record a video for you.
Because this is one of my favorite teams, and I do want to get it down. It's just so fun to play.
Exactly. The only thing that really makes me not regret having gone with Zeta and Zid at this point is because I really truly enjoy running this team.
Yeah. You can tell I'm not a Phase 4 player. Although I haven't run any Rebels except for what I did in that last one. I'm really sad that that one was so bad today. And Old Ben is an excellent tank. I just keep reading that and keep shaking my head.
His weakness forever was that he didn't have a taunt. All they ever had to do was give him a taunt, and they did more than that.
Oh, yeah. Man, this is brutal. Okay. I'll tell you something. His defense, the Shore Trooper's defense to start off with, is pretty bad.
Oh, you gotta max him out before he's useful.
He has a lot of health. He just takes so much damage.
I mean, the videos I've seen that he's, just stood there and been able to soak up the damage. He's gear level 11 maxed out. I'm sure.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got crazy mods on him.
I think he was the first wave of characters that were being utilized at high gear level and not necessarily max stars, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yes. And so I finally was like, I'm gonna get him, and then by the time I get him, he's old news. Like, nobody had him at that point.
I've had a few people in my top 20 recently put him back into their teams, and it doesn't slow me down.
Wow. My people I work with are weird. Luckily, none of them play this game.
Was there a patch or a some type of a adjustment to the character?
What are you saying, Baze?
I think he's saying those were the first ones that were being used without being stars.
And the people were saying the same thing about Fulcrum too. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they were saying.
I haven't played around with Fulcrum. I don't have anything but the basic shards we got in the beginning for. The biggest issue with Fulcrum is her AI. Offensively, she is a beast. Defensively, she can be pretty easy to take care of if you know what you're doing.
Yes. And just like CLS and Thrawn, if you get out of sequence attacks, Wigs
Yeah.
takes care of her.
Hey guys, for the record, you have to run Turpentine first. Before the CLS squad. If you're gonna run Turpentine, you have to put him up before that team. That's what happened. That it messed up my CLS and it messed up my Turpentine.
We're gonna be seeing those gear level 12 short troopers soon, Joey.
Yeah, if it's not already up yet. Yeah, I've realized that the AI doesn't know a lot.
Well, it's not meant to know a lot. If any of us were expecting the AI to...
Nihilist with Assassin, Trooper, Maul, and Vader. Are you suggesting that for a Phase 3 team? We're getting smiley face bombed, guys. The I can't even see it in live chat.
It's taken care of.
You're just deleting them?
Unfortunately, we've had to block who. He can catch us in chat if he wants to later. If he listens to this again, but
the yeah. So I don't know. I think that if I run the two of them together, I think I could put up a couple mil in this phase. Look at Ruby. She's just dominating, and her Phase 4 team is so good. So good. What other random teams can we throw in here and see if they're any good?
I'm running my clones right now because there's no way Phase 4 happened so early in the morning.
Well, I don't. They might be doing it tonight. Just FYI.
No, they canceled that.
Wow, that was in stereo right there.
Tomorrow is a big day for our guild.
Why?
Tomorrow is when the majority of the guild gets to unlock GK.
I don't care about the majority.
What do you mean majority gets to unlock? What? Slobies.
Slobies. Did you just call them slobies? I just can't believe that you made up a word just for them. They are our fellow guildies, and you will treat them with respect or I will come across the table at you. Mainly because you're a slobie.
So we just did a little bit faster thanks to Antag, that's all.
Oh, because I run and was murking every day?
Yep.
So they put a block on mercs, man. It's the hardest part of my day. In fact, I can't merc no more. So, well,
I mean,
go ahead.
We can merc, it's just...
Are we talking, Napa, are we talking about PvP? Okay, so let's do, just before we go, since I think, are you done with your last run?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so before we go, let's walk through a little bit of closing statements on territory battles. We'll wrap it up for the night, and then we'll reconvene. So just a word for everybody before we get into this. So we've been streaming like 3-4 times a week right now. That's going to slow down now that territory battles are back, are sort of done. It's pretty brutal on the brain. But we will keep putting out videos, and we'll try and put out one a week. Get you guys in for HAAT, for territory battles, different stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up just so that you guys weren't expecting one every other day again. That seems pretty fair though, right guys?
Oh yeah. At least one a week.
Yeah.
We got lives. We got wives.
Yeah. And mine's like, you're doing that again? Do they still really want to hear your voice? She's like, I don't even want to hear your voice that much. Okay, so territory battles. Let's get into this really fast before we get off here. So Whiskey, talk us through what do you think our greatest success was, okay, as our team? What do you think the greatest success in the creation of territory battles was, and then both what was our greatest failure and what was the greatest failure of territory battles?
Okay, well, our greatest success was probably yesterday. We got organized enough to pull off that second star in the bottom. If we had stayed as disorganized as we've been in the days prior to that, we weren't going to pull that off. We got to see the guild come together and really start to get a grip on why we're organizing things the way we are.
Okay.
The greatest success of territory battles is undoubtedly giving us something to work for again. This is re-energizing. It's a whole new way of looking at the game. Throwaway characters aren't just throwaways anymore. Building teams isn't just about having one arena team or having a specific phase raid team. You have a lot of different aspects to work with each phase, and that definitely is creating a lot more enjoyment. Our greatest mistakes clearly were in the early phases when our guild was kind of haphazardly deploying and we ended up missing stars. But again, they've seen the error of their ways, and we're going to come out much better next time.
Agree with that. And what do you think the biggest failure of territory battles was? What was, if you had one note, hey, can you fix this for the devs? What would it be?
Well, the fact that platoons are literally requiring ships that people cannot even get yet is kind of rough. Again, that's probably going to get sorted out in the new shop, which we're all going to start seeing come tomorrow. We're going to have tokens to work with.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I got to tell you, I think they did a great job.
Well, that's good.
I'm excited about this.
So, Protag, your turn. Greatest success, greatest failure of our team, and greatest success and greatest failure of the overall event.
I think our greatest success came in Overlook in the second phase. We got the extra star there. We got organized with Ion Cannon and Overlook. I think that's probably our best star. I was hoping that ships was going to be a little bit harder. I actually completed all 3 combat missions with Wedge, Biggs, and Ahsoka and Home 1. And I've got everything 7-starred out, maxed out on all those ships. But even that last phase was just a little too easy. But a lot of people don't have ships. They haven't put the time into it. I'd like it to be a little bit harder. And then I'd like to see fewer pay-for-play characters in the platoons. I mean, 7-star Ewoks. I mean, even if you're a pay-to-play player, who has 7-star Ewoks? The new Ewoks.
I have all of them but the new ones.
Right, but you don't have the new ones, and so it would make more sense to me if the devs had the pay-for-play characters in mass on the lower star counts, the 2 and 3, because we all have them because of the release, and that the higher tiers have more free-to-play players. I mean, I don't have a problem with needing a bunch of blazes. You have a way to get blaze without paying money. Drop rate is horrible. I have been finding that out for several weeks now, but it's still there. You'll eventually grind him out, and like you said, he might end up in, like Whiskey said, he might probably gonna end up in the store, and a few other characters are gonna end up in the new store.
Okay, that makes.
But that's the change I would like to see, because our EU guys haven't gone yet, so we don't know what's gonna happen. But we're pretty far off from kind of getting these stars on these last two infantry battles, and I kind of think maybe they might have made that last step a little too difficult.
Well,
but first go around, so things can change.
So I'm gonna go through the same list that everybody else did, and so I think the greatest success that we had with the Sith was when we actually got leadership. I'm not claiming the success for that. I mean, let me call out a couple of people, and I'm sure Whiskey has a couple other call outs too. I mean, Ruby really came through. Wasn't supposed to be in charge of anything. Came through and helped out a bunch. Cousin Dave. I'm just looking through my list here. You got anybody else you want to shoot out there? All Rock in the beginning, helping me that first day and taking the.
Say All Rock.
Yeah, I mean he really stepped out and put us there. So a lot of props to people who just stepped up because they wanted to, or the officers who stepped out of their comfort zone. And then our greatest failure was the star that we missed on the second day because of the over deployment in ion cannon. Yeah, I'm angry about that. And then, well, all the stars we missed. The 3 stars I think we missed.
What 3 stars do you think that we missed?
I think we missed Overlook. I think we missed Power Generator, for sure. And we lost one in either rear trenches or forward trenches. Probably rear trenches.
We missed rear trenches for sure. I'm not positive about Power Generator.
Well, I think if we had switched, because remember I called rear trenches, but then you guys brought it to my attention later that Power Generator probably would have been a smarter choice. Because it required less.
Oh,
right.
And so we would have hit it for Power Generator. So I think Power Generator would have been a 3rd star. Personally. So I think we could have done Overlook. I think we could have done Power Generators. And I think that had we done both of those and had the pattern of how to do them, that we would have gotten really close to Outer Pass. So I mean, yeah. I don't feel like it. God. Are we about ready to deploy? Okay, so greatest success. I think the greatest success that they had with this event is that it is hard as crap. This is Molten Core Vanilla WoW hard. This is Annexia, you know. The whelps! The whelps!
Oh, you're taking me back.
You're what?
Yeah,
I know, right?
Taking me back.
Oh man. So, but that, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about this. Is this reminds me a lot of the really great raids that I've been on in different games, in WildStar and in every MMO I've ever played, in any game I've ever played. This is by far one of the best raid style games that I've played in a long time. I love the strategy of it. I personally love the strategy of it. You guys, Whiskey, I'm thinking about it all the time. And so is Whiskey.
Antaganizer and I have been going back and forth all day, every day, doing the math. What do you think of this? Where should we go with this? We've been loving every minute of it.
Tagging in and tagging out because we're on the same page, so we trust the other person to do what, you know.
Yep.
So that I think is the greatest success, is that they finally came out with something that it's difficult. It is hard. I think that the biggest failure is that platoon missions are impossible. And what I mean by that is this: I think what they should do is make platoon missions possible. Not that they would be easy, but that they should be possible. There's got to be an algorithm for a way to put it together where that is both not easy and possible. Would you agree with that? Or, I mean, if you think about Snakebite, if you put 12 characters that Snakebite has that only Snakebite and I have, and maybe Rudy, and we might not all have them at 6 or 7 star, it would still be really hard, but it wouldn't feel impossible, which is what it feels right now.
Yeah, it does, especially come 6.
So that would be my one big change, is that I would like platoon missions to feel possible. The fulcrums don't bother me because I know people in our guild have them. You know, even remember when we found the like random lobot that we needed, that we didn't think we had one, and then all of a sudden 2 people came out and they were like, oh yeah, we have lobots, and we put them in. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the type of difficult it should be. But this whole nobody has it, what are we supposed to do here? That's ridiculous in my opinion. And I love the fact that we're probably not going to finish the last stages. I mean, we'll 1-star them, but barely.
So going forward, you know, we got through our first one, second one coming up. What's going to be top 5 things you think is most important for guild/individual players for our next territory battle experience?
The top what?
Top 3 to 5 things you think that people either should work on or do to make the next territory battle more successful
for their guild.
For themselves and for their guild.
Okay, so the first thing I think you should do is spend a little bit of time on the characters you hate. What I mean by that is, so I went through, and I did it for a different reason, but it just turned out that it was absolutely the perfect move for territory battles. It doesn't cost a lot to get a character to level 20, level 30. If you do it though, it increases their galactic power by a massive amount, and that can help the guild out an incredible amount. Which can help with stars. If everybody took all of their level 1s and turned them to level 20s, it would change the amount that a guild could do by a significant number.
There's a great list that came out about a week back on Reddit that we were looking at a lot that showed the best ROI for leveling up basically your unused tunes. Ultimately, your goal is you want to try and get everybody to the point where their mods are unlocked and you can be loading them up with mods.
With their bonus mods, yeah.
Yeah, stop selling your junk mods. You're going to want to start placing those now.
Yeah. And I just feel like taking a little bit of time, and I don't expect everybody to go get every character to level 50 right away. I mean, getting to level 50 is about 500k per person, per character. And
yeah, it's a process.
But go and get them all to level 20. Put some gear on them. Don't be afraid. I mean, I've been broke all week just trying to get characters up. But, you know, it made a huge difference into what I could produce for the guild. I think that the next thing is that people should just get a little bit of patience with this. I don't know if anybody actually maxed it out. Did we look at the leaderboards? Has anybody finished all 45? I'm in the middle of a run.
No, but I think there's a good chance that Team Instinct might have made it.
Yeah.
They're currently at 42.
Wow.
So 42 is the max.
Oh, that's the max?
Right now, yeah.
No, I mean, is that the max total?
Yeah, Team Instinct is currently at 42 stars.
Okay, and so they're at 42 of 42 stars.
No, 42 of 45.
That's what I thought.
2-starred everything on phase 6 so far.
So far, yeah, and they've got 11 hours left. So I just feel like, I mean, even if they get it or they don't get it, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's not about are you in the top guild. It's are you having fun? And part of that is going to be that you need to participate. And participating is just going to become a word that you're going to start hearing a lot in this game, especially in regards to territory battles.
And the way it's being looked at by the community at large is if you have a guild power of 70 million, you're in a good place. Our guild is just barely under 70 million. We'll probably be 70 million within the next day or two. And so you're seeing our map. You're seeing where we're at. That's considered in a good place. This is a long struggle ahead of us.
Yeah, and we got Gear 12 coming, and none of us, I don't think any of this is, maybe only 1 or 2 people even have a Gear level 12 character. I've you know, if you've ever watched $1 Million Baby, I sometimes feel like that's who the Sith are. We're a bunch of old guys who love playing this game and who are like super elite about it, but we're like, we're still old guys. Like, we can't help it. The kids who are in their 20s who are running around making, they're like, Daddy, can I borrow your credit card so I can buy a bunch of video game stuff? That's not the Sith. I'm not going to say that's anybody else, but that's not the Sith. Was that insulting? Should I have not said that?
Nah, we're the guild that it's like, all right, got paid. Let's see if the wife will let me spend anything.
That's right. That's us. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a good way to put it.
So anyway, go ahead. Do you have something else, Protag?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I think, especially for free-to-play players, if you just start focusing on HAAT Rebel Scout, it'll really help your guilds. He's used twice as a needed character for combat missions, and we've talked about the math on those, how that'll completing those through all 6 phases will get you to 2 stars. And he's as a character, he has a stun, and if he stuns, he attacks again. So don't he's not horrible. I'm not gonna say he's great, but he's not horrible. He can be very useful, just depending on what you're doing. It's also early on, so you can take your A team in there and hide him in the back and just push through with 4 other strong characters. And so just being able to participate in those early battles with the HAAT Rebel and the HAAT Soldier will really get the star count up quickly for any guild.
Yeah, I mean, look at the special missions. I mean, I feel like a lot of them require stuff. If you can finish every single one of the combat missions, and that means with all the special characters, which obviously everybody can't do yet, but all of the ones that pay out territory points, if you can do that, you are a bigger asset to your guild than somebody who has every character unlocked.
Right, that's the most you can do to contribute to your guild, is to be able to compete in every combat mission. Even if you don't manage to get to the 6th wave, each wave you get through, you are adding more points through a combat mission than any other way you possibly could.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, this one has a lot of healers. Sorry, I'm in that 6th wave of the bottom mission. So what I've been doing is I've been looking at stuff so much and planning, I've been not taking the time to actually run my missions.
I've been doing the same thing. I'm getting my missions in at the end.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, where am I needed? Okay, this is where I'll go. I'm having too much fun actually planning it out and less time, yeah.
I start watching, like, if it's getting too close and I'm afraid people are going to waste a deploy, I'm like, all right, let me hurry up and do my mission.
Yeah, so nobody accidentally tries to throw us over here. I think I'm done with this wave. But, y'all be good. Let's shut this down for the night. I want to thank everybody who watched. So greedy, Protag. Thank you guys for everybody who joined us tonight. We really do appreciate it. We've been growing this channel. This channel's been around for about 2 years, but we've been only growing it for about 2 months, and the amount of outpouring that you guys have shown us has been amazing. We are excited about the future. We have some really cool plans, some really good ideas. So stick with us. I promise it's going to be worth the ride. So thank you, Protag. Thank you, Whiskey, for joining me tonight, and we'll see everybody next time.
Thank you.